Scorpio, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm back. I've missed you guys. So this is a weekly reading for you for the 25th of April to the 1st of May 2022. Big energy this weekend with the, this coming weekend should I say, with the new moon in Taurus. It's also a solar eclipse. So a bit chaotic, 10 to the south, it's ruled by Venus, is Taurus, so self-care. Look after number one for a change. It's okay to be selfish now and again. So yeah, you can watch this for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're familiar with your chart, check out where your Sun is currently transiting, which house it's in, and watch accordingly. So for example, if you are a Scorpio and your Sun is in the second house, then check out Taurus that rules the second house. Or you could be a Cancer and your Sun is in the 8th house, which is Scorpio, so this reading will be for you. I will do a video about this and explain a little bit better than I am doing at some stage today, hopefully tomorrow at the latest. And so yeah, cross watchers welcome. We're going to take an issue, something you're aware of, something you're not aware of, recent past, immediate future, stroke, advice and potential outcome. And we'll see what comes up. At the end there's going to be an extended where we'll do a 9-card spread and some oracles where we'll just dive deeper into whatever comes out in this aspect. Okay, so in pre-shuffle Scorpio, I was hearing More Than Words by Extreme. It's a 90s song, showing my age here. And so yeah, so whether you're going through some sort of relationship things where I almost feel like there's empty words, I think you want to see more action speak louder than words, something like that was coming through. So something like saying I love you doesn't just fix everything, something like that. We'll see what comes out. Okay, Scorpio, what is going on? We'll do 3 more. The 6 of Cups, so it could be a bit of nostalgia, somebody from the past, children. There's definitely somebody's thinking about you here anyway. With I'm just looking at the actual thought process that's going on. Somebody's very, very reminiscent, whether that's you or a person that's from your past. He is looking back into the past here, and don't get caught up in genders, I'm just reading the cards. Okay, something you're aware of. Something you're not aware of. Recent past. Immediate future. Potential outcome. I almost feel like somebody's gone through a transition here. The 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. Somebody feels left out in the cold here. Could be you, could be them. But I kind of feel like whatever energy it was in and out. I need to get used to this. In and out sort of energy, not very reliable energy. Possibly a lot of I'm not going to say breadcrumbing to a certain extent. Just feeling let down. But I almost feel like somebody wants to approach you, because I'm looking at I'm jumping ahead for your advice. Is the 7 of Swords. It's also the immediate future. I almost feel like this is somebody wanting to communicate after a transition. Transition being the 6 of Swords, which is actually your potential outcome, is the 6 of Swords. It's some sort of transition. So this could be somebody from your past that's gone through rough waters. and somebody wants to communicate after this rough waters. Because I'm looking at the Seven of Swords and I'm actually seeing it in a different deck, and I would love to search for it for you, but it's going to be in a pack over there somewhere. It's going to take me too long. But in this, it's the Lunar Soul Tarot, and the person has gathered up the 6 swords, and he's in the dark, and then that Ace of Swords, that truth, that communication, is in the light, and it's someone that's wanting to peer through to speak. And that's how I see this. It's like somebody wants to, crack open that light and speak after some sort of transition. So what we're aware of is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in this deck is a little bit different. There's 2 Ten of Swords in this deck, and there's 2 Three of Swords. The Tens are completing a cycle, completion of communication. So this could have been a case of you wanted to end this relationship altogether. But I kind of feel like there's something to rebuild, because what we're not aware of is the Three of Pentacles. And I almost feel like you're going to be stronger with this person. Now, if there was complete deception with them, if they were never truthful with you, obviously say, clear. Don't get into a situation where you're bringing back somebody in that, doesn't feel safe, right, or anything like that. However, if they were truthful, there's something that is left to be said. The one thing I've got an issue with here is the recent past is Temperance. I've gone this in like a complete backwards way. Is Temperance. So you could have taken this person back in the past, which would suggest, what is it that they've got to say? Have they changed? Can they show significant changes? There's your extreme, more than words. You need more than words with this person. Maybe this is what this is saying. You've heard all the words. What you're aware of is the Ten of Swords. You've heard it all. You've heard all the words. And they want to speak. They want to speak after some sort of transition here. I would say the main thing that's coming through here is hear them out. What can it harm to hear them out? You could even be asking for advice from friends, possibly. This Three of Pentacles could be a case of get advice from somebody first. What would they do? Or put it another way, if you're a type of person that likes to help people, what advice would you give? Would you say to them, okay, hear this person out, you can believe them, etc., etc. Because it's going to be different for everybody. For some, this person's willing to speak up and the truth. I would suggest if they've been truthful in the past, it's likely that it's going to be a good connection, and you can rebuild something. If they weren't, and you did take them back in the past, and obviously they've proved themselves not very reliable, more than words. There's a big kind of repetitive nature of this more than words aspect. Interestingly enough, I'm looking at the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords, and they're speaking to me as a date, the 10th of the 6th, and that I'm going by the our way of doing it. So 10th of the 6th would be 10th of June rather than 6th of October. And there's something about a Sagittarius reading I did last year on the 10th of the 6th that's standing out here, and it is something coming back around again, repeat or release. If I remember, I'll put that link on there to watch, because I kind of feel, and it wouldn't surprise me if that card is there, because I do believe I used that deck. So there's definitely a message there. So, Scorpio, relatively quick one is this one. There is somebody that's returning, they want to speak, they've had some sort of transition. The only thing that I would suggest here is if you have taken them back in the past and they've proved themselves not worthy of what their word is, prepare that this is your outcome and that's your advice. And you know, we're supposed to go 6, 7, 8, not 7, 6. So it could be that you go backwards with this person. I don't think there's any harm in hearing them out, but I think you need to be on your toes and yeah, more than words. They can prove it. Actions speak louder than words. Okay, in the extended, we're going to dive into who this is, what this is, your full advice. We're going to look at your mind, body, your soul, your next steps, the good things coming in, the negatives to watch out for. I kind of feel like we're going to concentrate on you rather than this person, because I think this person needs to prove themselves. So we're just going to look at you, and then we'll draw some oracles, see what comes out. Okay, Scorpio. If you enjoy me, fantastic. If not, look after yourselves, and I shall see you next week. Okay, cheers. Bye.